Hi friends, how are you today? Good. Today we're going to read stories that have to do with the letter L. So here is a big L and a little L. An L makes a L sound, like letters, or library, or even llama. All right, so before we get started reading our books, let's sing our songs. We're ready to listen. If you don't know the words, that's okay. You can follow along with your hands. We start like this, hands together like a sandwich. Open, shut them, open, shut them, give a little clap, clap, clap. Open, shut them, open, shut them, put them in your lap, lap, lap. Lap starts with L too. All right, the first story we're going to read is called Lola at the Library. Let's see if Lola has the same kind of experience at the library that you do when you come visit the library. All right, here we go. Maybe. Lola at the Library by Anna McQuinn, illustrated by Rosalind Beardshaw. And we're reading this one with permission from Scholastic. Lola loves Tuesdays. On Tuesdays, Lola and her mommy go to the library. Do you have a specific library day when you go to the library? My library day is every day. The library opens at 9 o'clock, but Lola is ready to go long before that. She puts all the books she borrowed last week into her backpack. Her library card is also very important. What do you need your library card for? Do you remember? Yeah, for checking books out you need your library card. The library is not very far away, so Lola and her mommy always walk there. Lola and her mommy give back the books from last week. The librarian buzzes them through the machine. We have a machine too, but you might not see us buzzing the books through the machine. Sometimes we do it back behind the front desk so you can't see. But we have a machine too. There's a special section in the library just for children. It's really cool. Nobody ever says, shh. Sometimes there is singing. Lola knows all the words and the hands for Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Do you know the words to Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star? Good. Sometimes there is story time. Lola loves that. Do you love story time? I love story time. After story time, Lola chooses her books. In the library, she can have any book she wants. Lola likes stories with bears and anything with shoes. There are so many, it takes ages to choose. What kind of books do you like? Those are good, yeah. I also like stories with bears. Mommy has some books too. The librarian buzzes them through the machine, then stamps the date inside. Lola must bring them back in 2 weeks, but she will probably be back for more long before then. Lola and her mommy always get a snack after visiting the library. Mommy has a cappuccino, and Lola has juice. Whenever Lola has been good, her mommy lets her taste the foam. Then it is time to go home again. Every night after Lola is tucked into bed, Mommy reads her a story. It is the best way to end the day. The end. How do you end your day? Do you read a story? Yeah. I like to read before I go to bed. I like to read stories to my nephew before he goes to bed sometimes too. All right, we are going to sing a song, and I need some help with this one. So we're going to sing a song about animals, and this is also a song about opposites. This one is called Loud and Quiet. So you're going to have to help me make the animal noises. Do you think you can do that? Okay, all right, here we go. So the first one is a cat. What does a cat say? Meow. All right, let's say it really loud on 3. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Meow! Loud cat, loud cat, loud cat, loud cat, loud cat, loud. All right, now we gotta say it really quietly. Meow. Quiet cat, 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 quiet cat now. All right, next animal is a frog. What does a frog say? Yeah, ribbit. Can you say ribbit really loud? Here we go. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Ribbit! Loud frog, loud frog, loud frog, loud frog, loud frog, loud. Now let's say it quiet. Ribbit. Quiet frog, quiet frog, quiet frog, quiet frog, quiet frog now. Now how about let's see, how about a lion? What does a lion say? A lion is an L word. Roar! Let's say it real loud. Roar! Loud lion, loud lion, loud lion, loud lion, loud lion, loud. Now quiet, are you ready? Roar! Quiet lion, quiet lion, quiet lion, quiet lion, quiet lion now. How about a sheep? What does a sheep say? Baa! All right, here we go. Let's say it loud. 1, 2, 3. Baa! Loud sheep, loud sheep, loud sheep, loud sheep, loud sheep, loud sheep, loud. Now really quiet. Baa! Quiet sheep, quiet sheep, quiet sheep, quiet sheep, quiet sheep now. How about a cow? Moo! Loud cow, loud cow, loud cow, loud cow, loud cow, loud cow, loud. Now quiet. Moo. Quiet cow, quiet cow, quiet cow, quiet cow, quiet cow now. Let's do dog. All right, are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Woof, 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 woof. Loud dog, loud dog, loud dog, loud dog, loud dog, loud. Woof, 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 woof. Quiet dog, quiet dog, quiet dog, quiet dog, quiet dog now. I didn't really get quiet there that time, did I? What other animals could you think of that could be loud and quiet? You might have to practice this song at home. All right. The next story we're going to read is called Julia's House for Lost Creatures. So lost is our L word. Have you ever lost something before? It's not very much fun to lose something. Let's see what Julia's house has to do with all these lost creatures. Julia's House for Lost Creatures by Ben Hatke. And we're reading this one with permission from First Second Books. Julia's house came to town. There goes Julia, running down the stairs and chook, and settled by the sea. What is Julia leaning against? What is that? A mailbox. That evening, there was a warm fire and toast and tea, my favorite, and all the house was quiet. Too quiet. So Julia ran to her workshop. She got out her tools and her paints and went to work. She made a sign. What do you think the sign says? Okay? Yeah? Those are all good ideas. Let's see what it says. She hung the sign outside the front door. It said, Julia's house for lost creatures. And then she waited. She didn't have to wait for long. Scritch, scratch, scritch, scratch. What's at the door? The sign worked. Patched Up Kitty came to stay, and it was nice to have a friend, even if he wasn't like all of the other kitties. That's right, he's walking on the wall. That's crazy. Before long, there was another knock at the door. It went boom, boom, boom. Who would that be? It was a very sad troll. The city had torn down his bridge, and he asked if he could please stay, just until he could get back on his feet. Julia had just settled the troll into her best chair when there was another knock. There were also scrapes, scratches, whines, bangs, barks, and bellows. Look at all those creatures! Do you recognize any of that? Yeah. Soon, Julia's house was filling up with lost and homeless creatures of every description. They asked for towels and soap, tea and toast. They had ideas of their own. They spilled things and they didn't clean up. And then the troll found Julia's old record player. Stop! Shouted Julia. Everybody stop! The creatures stopped what they were doing and stood shuffling their guilty feet. Julia ran to her workshop and closed the door. She stayed in there for a long time. She's got a sign on her door and it says, "Do not disturb." When she finally came out, Julia had a new sign. And this one says, Julia's chore chart. Now everyone had a job. The dragon made toast, and the mermaid washed dishes. The Filletti tended the fire, the goblins mopped up, and the ghost was in charge of dusting. And the troll picked out the music. At last there was a warm fire and tea and toast for everyone, and all the house was quiet again, except whoosh, drip, 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 creak. So Julia got out of bed and made one more sign. She put it up outside the door. Then she waited. Tap, 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 tap. She didn't have to wait for too long. It says, help wanted, repairs, odd jobs, plumbing. And there's a tinker. The end. I like that one. That one is fun and silly. All right, we're gonna sing another song. This one's about ladybugs. And before we get started, you might want to pause your video and make yourself one of these to sing along with me. This is a kazoo, a very simple kazoo. So it is made out of a toilet paper roll, a piece of wax paper, and a rubber band. So here, I'll show you how to put it all together. Take mine apart. Toilet paper roll with the wax paper on top, and you smush it down. And then you might need your grown-up to help you with this stuff. You put the rubber band around and around, and then when you're talking it makes a buzzing sound. And we're gonna use these. We're gonna use these for our song. This song is called "The Ladybug's Picnic." And there's gonna be some counting. We're gonna practice counting all the way up to 12. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ladybugs came to the ladybug picnic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And they all played games at the ladybug's picnic. They had 12 sacks, so they ran sack races. They fell on their backs and they fell on their faces. Ladybugs 12 at the ladybug picnic. They played jump rope, but the rope it broke, so they just sat around telling knock-knock jokes. Do you know a knock-knock joke? Knock-knock. Who's there? Orange. Orange who? Orange, you glad I didn't say banana? Ladybugs came, ladybugs 12 at the ladybug picnic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ladybugs came to the ladybug picnic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And they all played games at the ladybug picnic. Now we need our kazoos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ladybugs came to the ladybug picnic. They talked about the high price of furniture and rugs and fire insurance for ladybugs. The ladybugs 12 at the ladybugs picnic. Oh, ladybugs 12 at the ladybugs picnic. Very silly song, isn't it? Let's read another story. And this one is a great story because it is all about the season that is happening outside right now. What season is it outside? Yes, it's fall or autumn. And what happens in fall or autumn? What happens to the trees? Yeah, the leaves change colors and then they fall down to the ground. So this book is called Leaves, and it's about a little bear who wakes up and he has never seen fall before. So let's see what he ends up thinking about it. Leaves by David Ezra Stein. And we're reading this one with permission from G.P. Putnam's Sons. This one has a dedication. It's kind of fun sometimes to talk about the different parts of a book. So the one we just went by, this was the title page. So that's where the title of the book and the author is written, and the illustrator if there is one. But this page is the dedication page. So this is the page where the author says that they made this book in honor of somebody. This one says, "For my mother, a bear of great heart and an exceptional human being." It was his first year. Everything was going well. What's he eating there, can you tell? Blueberries. Until the first leaf fell. Are you okay? He wondered. Then a red one fell. A yellow one fell. All over his island, the leaves were falling. So many leaves. He tried to catch them and put them back on, but it was not the same. He sat beneath a tree and watched them go all around. Have you seen that when the leaves are falling and then the wind blows and then they go swirling through the air? Yeah. But he grew sleepy. And so he found a hole and filled it with leaves and went to sleep just as the wind began to blow. Winter came. Yeah, what's that coming down from the sky? Yeah, snow. He slept snug in the ground while the snow piled thick. In the spring, with wide eyes, he woke. He felt the sun and saw the little buds on the bare arms of the trees. What are those little buds going to be? New leaves. And the tiny leaves that had begun to unfold. "Welcome!" he cried. And he thought the leaves welcomed him. The end. Silly little book about a silly little bear. All right, friends, that is all the time we have for today. So we need to sing our goodbye for now song. And this one is called Skinamarink. And so down here, I'm going to play my ukulele. But up here in the corner, I'm going to do the actions. So you can do the actions along with me. All right, are you ready? Here we go. Skinnamarink-y dinky dink, skinnamarink-y doo. I love you. Skinnamarink-y dinky dink, skinnamarink-y doo. I love you. I love you in the morning and in the afternoon. I love you in the evening underneath the moon. Oh, skinnamarink-y dinky dink, skinnamarink-y doo. I love your singing. I love you, you're all terrific. I love you, I'll catch you next time. I love you, you, boop, boop-be-doo. Mwah! All right, friends, I'll see you again soon. Next week, we're going to talk about the letter M. All right, and have a good day.